morning. I'm Diane Kindall, and I'm going to be leading the Bible study this fall and in the winter study also on living in the hard times. And just to give you a little background, I put this study together back around 1987 or so, when my late husband was dying of cancer. And so it's from the things the Lord taught me during the last few years of his life as he was dying. And back then, I hadn't had much experience with suffering or hard times until this hit our family. And so I began to do a study on suffering just to find out how and why God uses it in the life of a Christian. And the longer I studied, the more I realized that I was getting to know God in a way I never had before. I'd known God, I'd walked with God for years. I'd been in Bible studies, but this was the first time I did a study just for me because I needed it so badly. And what I came away with was that I was getting to know God in a way I never had before. And that's what I needed. I needed to know him in some of his immensity, some of his greatness. And as my concept of God began to expand and expand, I began to relax in the events that were coming into our lives, and that had been permeating our lives. And I began to trust God in a way I never had before. So, consequently, this study is looking into, first of all, who God is, and secondly, why he created us. And then thirdly, how we can live in light of what we know of him. As the years progressed and many other hard things have come into my life, I've needed to learn this in a deeper and deeper way. What it means to trust God far beyond all human reason and understanding. Jesus said, in the world you will have trouble. So we're to count on it. We're not to be surprised by it, and we're to consequently be prepared for it. So this study is for all of us. It's not about me, but I wanted you to know a little bit of the background concerning this study so that you would understand that this is not a purely intellectual study of suffering, but it's a biblical search for all who are struggling with the deep issues of life in this fallen world, and to know how to walk with God through them.